I have one. Oh, sorry. I should start by saying hello so that you all would not see. I mean, I adoration queen, yeah, but I guess well. Okay. The story on my YouTube channel about how I came to Europe. I think I stopped where, you know, the documents and everything, where I applied for my visa, or I stopped where all this struggle for the documents, um, for the contract, the man saying the contract isn't original. Here, that's here in. Mm, sorry, that was in Abuja. They were saying, but I didn't believe them. To cut the story short, I didn't believe them. So I continued with the document issue with the contract. I went to VFS office myself, applied for my visa myself. I did everything that was required of me. And at the VFS, they didn't tell me, oh, your contract is fake. No. Instead, they asked me, how the hell did you get this? So I lied to them. I told them that I have a sister here in Europe that is married to a citizen. So she's the one, that got me the job. Because they were asking me of the site that I got the job. I didn't get the job through any site. You guys understand? Kunganya. So I just had to lie because I know everywhere, I feel like everywhere there's going to be like a someone trying to block me because in the name of security, the name of security, I want to protect her. I don't need nobody's protection. It was a risk I was already ready to take. So them at the VFS office asking me where I got the visa, if I'm sure of the where I got the contract, if I am sure of the contract, blah blah blah. It already ring, something in my head. I feel like okay, if I should say I don't know this person, I should open my mouth and say I don't know this person, then there's going to be trouble. If I should have just said I don't know, then they will feel like oh, they will use the this trafficking issue and all these things to stop my journey and be like we don't trust this. You have to stay. We have to make. So I don't want all these procedures because my own instinct told me I'm on the right path, and I told myself, damn it, I'm going this way. After all the application, I got the visa. It didn't take. It's like 3 weeks. It was not up to a month. My visa was out. I was the happiest person on earth. I was so happy. Like I was so happy. I was so happy when I got my visa. Still, I couldn't announce it to the family. Let me remind you guys, it's not like I was scared that my family members there is evil or anything. No, no, no. Far from it. I was scared that they would want to protect me because I would have to tell them the truth that I am going on a journey, to a destination. I'm not going out of Nigeria. I was going out of a whole continent, Africa, to a new continent. And we all know what the shit is happening over there with our black ladies. You know what these people do to us. Do you understand? So with that fear, I don't want anybody to to go against what I already believe because I believe this is different. And I was so ready to take the risk, which I did. I got a visa. When I got the visa, I was so happy. I was so happy. I don't even know how to celebrate this, but I still celebrated it on a low. The same person that helped me, that was my former boss. The same person that helped me, my boss, he helped me bought the ticket, flight ticket. He bought the flight ticket for me and everything. And this is, during, that time, this COVID-19 of a thing has not really elapsed. So there was still waves. People, some countries have these rules. You have to have a COVID-19 vaccination, a result before. And I was having cold at that moment. I had the vaccine already, but when I went to the COVID-19 test center, you know, I think because of the mucus of the cold that I was having, this motherfuckers, the idiot side, sorry, my bad. They now decided to tell me that I have COVID, and the results came out a day before my trip. Oh, sorry, the day I was supposed to travel. That was when the results came out. The day that I was supposed to, I had to travel, the day that I was supposed to take my flight, that was when the result came out. I was, I was so heartbroken. I was demoralized. What? Demoralized? Sorry, English is not my language. If I make a mistake, shut up. I will listen. See, that was how my journey had to be cancelled. It was completely cancelled because of COVID. And the funny thing is that I didn't know that Croatia, as of then, they have already, cancel the need for vaccination and the need for this test for COVID before you travel into their country. But I didn't know. So I have already made the mistake foolishly and went and did the test. So me going with the results showing that I have the COVID has already put me in trouble. So I had to stay back. Do you understand? And meanwhile, when I left home, I told them at home that I got a job in Abuja. So I packed a lot of luggage, do you understand? And I traveled to Abuja. So now I don't want to go back home. I don't know if you understand. If this shit didn't work, it's like, uh, it's like, I didn't tell them I was traveling out of the country, but the fact that I said I was traveling to Abuja for job, which I didn't get any job in Abuja, I was going out of the country. So at this moment, I was devastated. I was in pain. I was like, I don't know how to explain how I was feeling because I thought the enemy has finally found me, even when I tried to hide from them. Do you understand it? I was devastated. I wouldn't lie, I wouldn't pretend. I said, what is all this? What exactly is all this? Why? Why? I cried. I cried. I cried. I cried. I told the man that paid for everything, that was my former boss. I told him, I said, this is what is going on. And we talked with the airline. They said there cannot be refund. Even if there would be refund, maybe I would get like 20%, like 20%. I would not even get up to 50%. And it would take time. Do you understand? This man sent me money for accommodation in Abuja. He sent me money for a 1 week straight in a hotel and told me stay there for 1 week. It's believed that for 10 days. Sorry, for 10 days. It's believed that once you are what once there's a word they say once you are diagnosed of COVID. No, sorry, that's not the right. Whatever. Once you get COVID, once they claim that you have COVID, you're supposed to go on isolation. For like 10 days. Then you come back for a test. So he told me now I should find a place and live and stay for 10 days. He sent money for accommodation. So I lived 10 days in the hotel. 10 damn days in the hotel to get my kata away. That was what happened because there was nothing like COVID. After that 10 days, I called a friend of mine that works with this traveling agency. He told me, you made a mistake. You were not even supposed to have gone for this test in the first place. So now what we're going to do, you're not going for any test. You're going straight because that man he bought another ticket for me. So he said, you're going straight with your flight ticket. You have a visa already. So you're going straight with your flight ticket. There's nobody's going to ask you for any COVID test or anything. I'm like, seriously? He said, yes. And that was exactly what I did. And then I found my ass. I found my ass in the plane. But when I was in the plane, I don't know if it happens to anybody. Something that you are happy, it's unbelievable, it's real. I was just looking. Is everybody in this plane going out, like leaving this country? Are they going to stop me in Lagos? Look, I want to know. Are they stopping me in Lagos? Like, are they really allowing me to go? It was like a dream come true, and then there was fear, there was doubt. I don't know how I was feeling. I was not really. I was happy, I was confused, I was scared, I was nervous. Like, it was all packed in one. It was all packed in one. But I was so happy, extremely happy, extremely happy when I learned that we've passed Lagos. Do you understand? I was so happy, very happy. The moment I saw myself in Istanbul, at the airport, Istanbul airport, damn it. My hand was shaking, my body was shaking. Like, I was happy, so happy. From Istanbul airport straight to Croatia. That was how I left Nigeria to Europe. And when I got to Croatia, I flew from Nigeria to Croatia with a working contract. Immediately the job is already waiting for me, and I started working. And it took only like, not even like, it's supposed to take me 10 days, but it took just 1 week for me to get my temporary visa. So there was no struggle of all this. Oh, you need to get. No, there was no struggle. There was no struggle. So you see, that was how I came to Europe. Now I'm not in the country. I'm not in Croatia anymore. I'm in a different country. But that was how I came to Europe.